Hello everyone, Catweazle here, welcome to the channel and welcome back to our second playthrough of Mage Knight, the board game, where we're doing our second scenario, which is a solo conquest, and in it we need to conquer 2 cities in 3 days and 3 nights. It's going to be a toughie, and we're just about to start episode 2. And our first player is the dummy player, so let's zoom in and turn over some cards. And here we are with the dummy player. Suffice to say, we do not want a blue card as the third card because that will mean big trouble. First card is Rage, that's a red. Second card is Tranquility, a green, and this is the all-important third card, and that's another green. It is March, so that's great. We don't have to turn any others over, and we can move straight on to Arythea. Let's get to the map and see what her options are. And here we are at the map with Arythea. Yes, Orc War Beasts. We will have to deal with them, but we're not going to deal with them this turn. What we're going to do is we're actually on a village, so we're going to recruit, and the reason for that is we don't want to get into a melee with these guys. We would much prefer to hit them from a distance. We need 5 ranged or siege attack. Now those can be mixed, so you can mix a bit of siege, a bit of range. So long as we get 5, that means we don't have to block, we don't have to put up with them being brutal or any of that rubbish. We've just got to make sure that our attacks are physical because it is cold and fire resistant, but other than that we will get ourselves 3 fame. Then we can move into this tile. As it is, if we were to move, we would provoke an attack from these guys. So let's get the scouts, because the scouts have 1 siege attack, and we'll put them onto our team, and then we should be able to take these guys out, and then we can move into that next tile. So let's get to the player area and see how we go about it. And here we are at the player area, and this is what we are interested in. Yes, they only cost 4, we can get them in a village, and we want the siege attack off the scouts. Took you through the card before. So let's generate that 4 influence and buy these guys. So we're going to do it fairly easily. We're just going to use Promise, and we're going to charge it up and get influence 4, and that'll be enough. But I think what we'll do is we'll use our skill, even though we've got white and gold in the source, we could use either of those. Let's use this polarization, and we'll turn that black mana, which is depleted, into gold. So it will no longer be depleted. That seems like a good idea. We'll turn that around. And this now becomes a gold mana. And we will use that to charge Promise. The scouts join our party. We've got a spare command token. There they go. Brilliant stuff. Okay, so that's going to be the end of the turn. So let's clean up. First of all, let's re-roll this mana. And we get a blue. Excellent. Take that away. Next up, we've got to get rid of that. And our skill as well. That can come back. It's once per turn. So that's good. That is pretty much it. I think, oh, we've got to draw up. Don't forget to draw up. And we get, what's this, mana pull. Look at a ridiculous outfit. Anyway, you can use 1 additional mana die from the source this turn. If that die is black, well, we just got rid of that one, use it to produce mana of any colour. We can charge this with white mana and take 2 mana dice from the source and set them to any colour except gold. Gain a mana token of each of these colours. That is interesting. Do not re-roll these dice when you return them to the source. I think that means that we won't need to use our scouts. Yes, we may well use this next turn. We may be able to generate that ranged attack without using our scouts. And we can save our scouts for something. The reason why I might do that is it will use up more cards. We're going to struggle to use up cards otherwise. Okay, right. Good card, good card. I like it. Not so keen on the artwork, but the card I like. Right, so that is it. We've drawn up to our hand limit. Don't think there's anything else. Oh, we don't put another unit offer out. They're only refreshed every round. Very similar to the monastery offer here. Just every round. It's only advanced actions and spells that are replenished straight away. Okay, so that is it for turn 4, I believe. Let's move into turn 5. And here we are at turn 5, and we are with the dummy player because he goes first. I think he's only got 2 left. Concentration is a green, and Chrysalite a blue. So we did really well at avoiding these blue cards. So that's it. He will declare end of round next turn. Let's go back to the map and see what Arythea is going to do. Here we are with Arythea. There's only one thing to do really. We've got to take out these guys and then we can move into this tile. We're going to have to use a few cards if we can, otherwise we're going to be left with some in hand. So yes, let's take these guys over to the player area and let's see what we're going to do. And here we are back at the player area. So we've got these orc war beasts and we want to generate 5 attack through ranged and siege. Then we can ignore all the rest of this apart from the lovely fame when we kill them. So put them there. Right, how are we going to do that? Well, I think what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to use this mana pull. And we are going to charge it. And we're going to take the 2 mana dice, change them, and we are going to gain a mana token of each of those colours. So put that in there. I think we will use white, and then we'll change these to a where is it? We want a red, and I think a green. So we get a red and a green. Oh no, we don't want red. What we're talking about, red and a white. Dope. That's what we want. So that is what we've changed those dice to. So we get a white mana essence and a red mana essence. That's brilliant. Those are not going to be re-rolled. That one is. What are we going to play now? Well, we're going to attack. Attack, attack, attack. And first of all, we're going to play Battle Versatility, which is why I wanted the red mana. We can get ranged attack 3 if we charge it with red mana. So that's what we'll do. And then we're going to play Swiftness, and we can get ranged attack 3 if we charge it with white mana. Awesome. So that is ranged attack 6. And it's bye-bye war beasts. They only had 5 armour and they were not fortified. Woohoo! So that is brilliant. And we used up 3 cards. So let's clean up. I think first of all what we'll do is we'll go up to the fame track and we'll sort that out. And here we are at the fame track. So we get 3, 1, 2, 3, and we get 1 rep for killing a rampaging orc, which puts us to +1. So 6 fame and +1 rep. And we can get rid of that guy. Woo! So we're not far away from levelling up. Let's get back to the player area and finish our cleanup. Right, back at the player area, so we do need to re-roll that one. These 2, the red and the white, do not get re-rolled. Ooh, let's move this up where we can see it. That'll help. And we get a blue. So we've got a red, white and blue. Brilliant. How patriotic. So that's the mana sorted. We get rid of the essence. That goes back into the supply as these 3 cards are discarded. Pop them there. And we've got to draw up to our hand. So we draw 3 cards. We're not going to use all our cards, unfortunately. We get Threaten, which is Influence card. This could be good because I want to go to the monastery, so this may help us out. So we've got Threaten. We have got Swiftness, which gives us some movement to go with March, so that'll help us. And we've got March again. So that puts us up to 5. Unfortunately, we've got 1 card that we are not going to use, which is a bit of a downer. Still, never mind. Okay, so that is it for the turn, I believe. There is nothing else to do. No, we didn't level up or anything like that. So that is the end of turn 5. Let's move into turn 6. And here we are with the dummy player, and this is very quick. The dummy player declares end of round. We have got 1 more turn. So let's get back to Arythea. Let's have a look at the map and see what we're going to do. And here we are with Arythea. So what to do? Well, we do want to get to the monastery. I think we will be able to afford that advanced action in the monastery offer. Learning, so we may as well pick that up if we can, I think. Plus, I'd like to explore here. We've got plenty of movement, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6 movement to explore here. So let's get back to the player area and try and generate that. And here we are back at the player area. So generating that movement is easy. We need 6 in order to have a look at a tile, and we've got 2 marches, which are 4 movement, and we're going to play Swiftness as well, which has got 2 movement. So we were quite lucky there, but even in saying that, we did have the scouts and we could have used them as well. So we'll just use these for the 6 movement. That means we get a tile. So let's go back to the map and see what tile we've got. Here we are back with Arythea in the monastery, and we get a tile. So let's find out what we've got. Ooh, so a bit of a not an easy one to get through. It's got mountains, it's got a red crystal mine, we've got some more rampaging orcs and a lot of hills. That's a monster den down here, and yes, the red crystal mine. So what number tile is it? It's that 6. So it's going to be something like there. It's going to go like that. Oh, we're going to get a rampaging orc right next to us. That might be useful for levelling up. Let's see what we get. We've got diggers. They are fortified, but yes, they've got 2 fame. 2 fame is enough for us to level up, so we might take these guys out. And that's useful as well. We've got a plains here, so it's not too far for us to go to bring another tile out. Yes, that's not too bad. So yes, diggers. And yeah, that's it for our movement. Okay, let's go back to the player area and see if we can get that advanced action from the monastery offer. And here we are back at the player area. So those are our movement cards. And yes, one of the things we can do at a monastery, if we can generate 6 influence, we can have a look and take what the advanced action that's actually in the monastery unit offer. We have got learning in the monastery unit offer, and you know, it's pretty good, it'll do. So it gives you influence 2. Once during this turn, you may pay influence 6 to gain an advanced action card from the advanced actions offer to your discard pile. And this is good because you can do it anywhere. Yeah? That is, you don't have to wait for levelling up or anything, or wait till you go to a monastery to try and buy anything. You can just do it on any turn. And if you charge it up, well, you get influence 4. And then it will, any advanced action card that you buy for 9 will actually go into your hand rather than your discard. So it is quite a good card, this, I think. So we're going to try and get that. We need 6 influence because we're in a monastery. We'll put it over there. And we've got 2 cards. But one of the cards we have got is Improvisation. And we are interested in charging it with red mana. Discard another card from your hand to get move 5, influence 5, attack 5 or block 5. Ooh, actually, we wouldn't have enough, would we? Oh, we can do it this way. That's it. I was thinking, I'm sure I'd worked it out. I had worked it out. We use Threaten is actually how we do it. We use Threaten and we charge that for influence 5 and then we play Improvisation sideways for 1 and that will give us 6 influence. Blimey. I'd nearly forgotten what I was going to do. So that is the way we're going to play it. We will lose 1 reputation, but I think it is worth it. So we'll use this red mana from the source. For influence 5, we play Improvisation sideways for an extra influence. That is 6. And we get Learning, which goes on top of our discard. But as it's the end of the round, it'll just get shuffled in anyway. We lose 1 reputation, so let's do that on the reputation track. Here we are at the reputation track, so we go back to 0. But never mind, we can get that rep back next set of turns in the next round when we take those rampaging diggers on, I think. Okay, so that's that. Let's get back to the cleanup. And here we are at the cleanup, so same story. We've got to re-roll the mana we used. But it's not going to stay that way for long because we're at end of round. So get rid of that. Get rid of these. And pop them on there. And because it's end of round, we've got to refresh everything. So the scouts are fine and all that sort of stuff. We will pop those all on there. So we didn't use Crystallize and we didn't use Learning, unfortunately. We will have to shuffle those. And yeah, we'll put these back because what we've got to do is we've got to do all our end of round stuff. So we flick that over. These guys, we will have to pick new tactics. So we'll get back to that in a minute. And right, first of all, advanced actions. In Need goes to the dummy player. So we'll put that there. We'll shuffle those in a bit. Put them here so I remember to shuffle them. Which means Heroic Tail moves down, Maximal Effect moves down, and our new advanced action is Into the Heat. Play this card at the start of the combat. All of your units get their attack and block values increased by 2 this combat. You cannot assign damage to units this turn, but that is still a strong card. Another red mana. Play this card at the start of the combat again. All of your units get their attack and block values increased by 3, and you cannot assign damage to units this turn. Very good. So we'll pop that there. And we get rid of Tremor. This is discarded. It is a green spell, so that is a green crystal. For discard that, put it there. That is, in fact, I'll put it in the back, save some room. And green crystal on to the dummy player. And we move these guys up. And our new spell is Space Bending. This turn you may move to spaces and explore new tiles that are 2 spaces away from you as if they were adjacent. Ignore any spaces you leap over this way. Your movement does not provoke rampaging enemies this turn. And the stronger version, which is blue and black, at the end of your turn set this card aside for the rest of the round. Put all of the cards you played this turn, not those discarded or thrown away, back in your hand. Skip the draw new cards portion of the end of turn step, immediately take another turn. Could be useful. Let's pop that there. And next up is units. So these get chucked. We'll put them at the back. We still haven't found a core tile, so it'll all be standard units. We've got the Utum crossbowmen. We've seen these before. 6 to recruit. Level 2 unit. They've got 4 armour. We can get them in keeps and villages. And attack or block 3 or ranged attack 2. Illusionists, I think we've seen these as well. Another level 2 unit. These are 7 to recruit. Mage towers or monasteries. They've only got 2 armour, but they are physically resistant. They can give you influence 4 with white mana. Target unfortified enemy does not attack this combat. That's good. And gain a white crystal to your inventory. And finally, another set of illusionists. So there's 2 lots of illusionists and some Utum crossbowmen. Brilliant. And we need 1 more. We've only got 1 monastery. Yes, we have. So we need 1 more advanced action. And we've got Swift Bolt. Oh, we could do with Swift Bolt. Could do with Swift Bolt. We may try and buy that. We are still on a monastery. Swift Bolt is good. So that's there. So if we get lucky when we pull our cards, that'll be awesome. Let's roll our nighttime mana. We get 2 greens and a red. So that's not too bad. That'll do. What else? Yes, we've got to shuffle these up. Shuffle these up. We will pull our hand for the next round, and then we can decide what tactics we want. And we'll give it a cut for good luck. That. Let's see, mesh them together. Woohoo! There we go. And a cut. Okay. And we need to draw 5 cards. Our first card is Determination. Our second card, March. We could do with Influence. Come on. Swiftness. Oh, at least we've got a ranged attack. Oh no, they're fortified, aren't they, those orcs? Damn it. Magic Talent. Well, this might come in. And our final one is Tranquility. We'll probably draw a card, actually. We'll probably play it to draw a card. So there we go. Those are our 5. I would have preferred some influence, so we could have got Swift Bolt. But I dare say we'll concentrate on those orcs if we can. Perhaps we can take those out, and then we can go for Swift Bolt. Perhaps. We'll have a look anyway. Don't want to take too much time on it now. I've got loads of time before my next turn. Okay, so that's that, and we've got to pick our tactics. So we can put the daytime tactics to the back. And what are we going to pick? From the Dusk, Long Night, Mana Search, Preparation. I shall use Midnight Meditation. We'll put that there, and we may have an opportunity whereby we can reshuffle sort of our deck if we get one that we're not chuffed with. So I've got a few here. Probably be the dummy player who's going to go first next episode. And Long Night it is. So we'll keep Midnight Meditation out because I haven't used it yet, but this one can go back in the box. Those guys can go back there. Put that back in the box. And yes, that is it for turn 6. That is it for the first round. We have moved into our first night. And we're doing okay, I think. Yeah, dummy player's going to be first, and we're going to be second. I think we're doing okay. We've managed to reveal 2 tiles, but we'll have to get a bit of a move on, I think, and do a bit more exploring. And to be honest, our fame is woeful. It really is. We're only on 6 fame. We should be more than that. We really need to book our ideas up and get levelling up and quick. We've got a rampaging orc next to us that hopefully we'll be able to take out, and then we can move and look to get behind the other rampaging orc, I think. And yes, let's try and kill some stuff and get our fame up. Then we can get a few more cards, advanced actions, a few more command tokens, a few more units. We will have to get a move on. Okay, but we're doing okay, I think. Fair to middling. No better than that. No better than fair to middling. Well, I hope you enjoyed episode 2. I enjoyed playing it. It was really cool. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the subscriptions, for all the views, for all the likes, and for all the dislikes. You're still watching. And thank you for all the help and support. As ever, if you've noticed any mistakes, do let me know. I will try and fix them if I can for next episode. Thanks to everybody who's been to Board Game Links to have a look at the videos over there, and everybody on BGG who's had a look at the video threads, made a comment, dropped Geek Gold, anything like that. Thank you so much. That is it for episode 2 of Mage Knight, the board game, and solo Conquest. I do hope that you will join me for episode 3, but until then, this is me, Catweazle, signing off. Toodaloo.